So we've been talking about Jericho and the walls falling down and really the miracle that took place. But when you put it all in perspective, I think sometimes people ask the question like, you got the Israeli army in the book of Numbers, it tells us that there's 601,000 fighting men. And then, you look at the city of Jericho, and in Jericho, there's only, 1,200 people on about 6 to 10 acres. Some of those people that's been privileged to go over to Israel and see Jericho said, you just can't believe when you're standing there how small a place it was. So I was really shocked to find out their army's probably like 300 people. And so you got the Jewish army's 600,000, and then you got the little place of Jericho with about 300 fighting men maybe, and then you ask yourself like, people's like, why did they have to let the walls fall down? Did we really need a miracle? And I mean, it's a legitimate question, right? Did Israel really need a miracle for 600,000 men to defeat 300 or 400 men? And it wouldn't seem like you needed a miracle, for that. And so when people ask me the question, like, we need a miracle, I think sometimes what they're saying is, not that we need a miracle, but did you need God's help to be able to conquer Jericho? And I think that's the bigger question. It's like, when we feel like we're strong enough that we can do it, do we really need God's help? Or when the odds are in our favor, is that the time where we need God's help in our life? But I could just take you just a little bit farther in the Bible to a city that's called, I always call it Ai, some people call it Ai. And the army went out again, the same army, the same God. They went out again in this battle against Ai. This was also another small country. And, the Jews come marching in and they're going to take over and they're going to, destroy this country just like they did Jericho. And we're all powerful and strong. And when they went in there, they got defeated. Like they were actually chased out of town. Like they could not defeat another small town. And actually over 30 of them died in this conflict. And so I answer that question like this. It's like, do you need God or you don't need God? And when they went into that battle, they found out we do need God. Even though we might outnumber the enemy, even when we may be stronger than the enemy, we still need God's blessing. We need His direction. We need His favor to be able to do anything. You remember what John said? John said, God said, you can't do anything without me. And look, we need Him every time, in every situation, in all the things that we do every day. And I'm going to tell you, wouldn't you admit that we get on dangerous ground when we think we're too big for God's help, or too strong for God's help, or too smart for God's help? Boy, that's dangerous ground. Yet remember that lesson from the children of Israel. Even in the little things, the little battles, we still need big help in our lives.